So I know how crazy, how flighty, how touchy these snakes are. What's really interesting is these Eurocone rattlesnakes are actually the parents of my Eurocone rattlesnake back at home in my snake room. Such an insane coloration, super light in tone, beautiful white speckling all over, basically the cookies and cream of the rattlesnakes. Look at that. Beautiful diamonds going back that break up and the beautiful pinstripe right on the neck. And a really big rattle in this guy. That's why I gotta be really careful in handling, just because I don't want to mess up that rattle. Look at that. Look at that snake. That's a beast of a rattlesnake.
We're going to open up in about 20 minutes, so we need to get this place cleaned up. And, man, we might have to hire another keeper.
Are you guys hiring? You guys hiring?
Yeah, we are.
Can you please sign me off into cat hours?
Boy, sure.
Yes! What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to my wildlife. I'm here with the McCarthys at McCarthy's Wildlife Sanctuary, and they have a very busy day ahead of them. They got lots of snake cages to clean, but they also have to take care of the rest of the animals in this park, so they called me out here to help clean some cages. So we're going to see some of the cool rattlesnakes and different viper species they actually keep here that we haven't seen in previous episodes. So we're going to get into it, and I guess you guys are going to be dealing with tigers and lions and bears and oh my.
The other claws.
The other claws. Alright, I'm gonna get to the poop cleaning. I promise I won't drop any mulch. I promise I won't drop any mulch this time.
When you drop, you gotta pick up.
Alright guys, the next pair of rattlesnakes are some of the most cantankerous rattlesnakes I've ever handled in my life. I need to ask a very wise person for some advice. The tiger salamander. Tiger salamander, what do you think I should do to handle these rattlesnakes safely?
You need to make them feel like they're in Venezuela.
Really?
Okay? These are Eurocone rattlesnakes. You need to show them love. You need to dance a little bit.
If you say so.
They like to dance. You need to dance. Okay? Hey.
What was that? What?
Hey.
What do you want
Don't
to
listen to that guy.
I guess this is the other one.
Listen.
What's up?
You just go in there and you grab that thing
What?
by the tail. You put that thing in the bucket and you do your thing. Okay?
Hey yo, Toby Tiger,
What is he talking about?
what you talking about? What you talking about, Toby the Tiger? Look like you been eating too many Frosted Flakes.
Hey, don't be buzzing me. I got diabetes and you know it. Don't be making fun of my diabetes, alright? You think it's a joke? I've been working on myself.
Yeah, working on eating those donuts, working on eating extra crickets every day. I see.
Hey, I'm gonna grab you by your tail to eat it. Regenerate that. Mother lover, huh? I don't give a... Man,
Do something, you slimy son of a bitch. Do something.
No, I don't have time for this. You can fight on your own time. I'm sorry. Fight on your own time. Amphibians.
okay, it is time. Okay, it is time, my friends, to take out the Eurocone rattlesnake.
Listen to me, my friend. If you gotta work with this snake, you gotta dance. You gotta dance. You see my phone? I don't need it. It's fine. Just put it over there. You gotta dance. See? I shuffle. I go da da da. Grab the hook. Da 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 da. Go over here and give them a look. Anyways, so with the Eurocone rattlesnakes, they're very cantankerous. Out of all the rattlesnakes in this room, these guys will give you the biggest trouble. I used to take care of all the snakes in this room a couple years back, working here at McCarthy's Wildlife Sanctuary, volunteering my time. So I know how crazy, how flighty, how touchy these snakes are. What's really interesting is these Eurocone rattlesnakes are actually the parents of my Eurocone rattlesnake back at home in my snake room. My snake was actually a gift from Aneth and Mark, so I really love these snakes, and it's honestly a pleasure to work with the parents. So, we're gonna go really slow, and hopefully everything goes nice and smooth. No guarantee. Alright guys, I'm gonna slowly get this enclosure open. Use the hook to open it completely because we got this female looking right at me. We want it nice and slow. See, the male's already upset. He's actually the crazier of the two. See if we can gently get these snakes uncoiled. The key is to go super slow and try best not to hurt them. Look at them both pointing at me. Ready to go. If I go super slow, I might just be alright, but actually the meanest or the most defensive of the two is pointing right at me with his heat-pits poised, ready to go. So let's get this girl out. Look at that beautiful Eurocone rattlesnake. Such an insane coloration, super light in tone, beautiful white speckling all over, basically the cookies and cream of the rattlesnakes. Look at that. Look at that beautiful face. Only found in Venezuela, nowhere else on the planet. So one day, hopefully, I can make it out to Venezuela and see these animals in person. Alright, I'm gonna put him right in here. Oh, relax, nice and calm. Super easy, not too nuts. I'm gonna move the can out a little more so I can keep my eye on the snake once I get the other one out. We're gonna put them both in the same container. Here we go. He's looking right at me. He already knows there's something up. Look at him. Targeting completely. He doesn't have a rattle on his tail, but he's buzzing his tail. He's not happy right now. Let's see. Get him facing that way so I can get at his tail. Oops, sorry, buddy. Look at how fast he turns around. It's no joke. Try my best to take my time with this snake because you would not want to land a bite with this species. Might have to go for 2 hooks, which is very difficult. I'd much rather have one hand on the animal at all times for support, but sometimes with certain vipers with these personalities, you gotta be really smart. Not many snakes I'll use 2 hooks on, except this individual. Look at that snake. Real slow you have to go. Very intense snake species. It's incredible to believe that my baby European rattlesnake came from these parents right here, with that male being so cantankerous. I think that he got the sweeter side of his mom in him, and that's why that snake hasn't given me too many problems. Alright, so we got some poop in here. Nice, a spicy wet one. I'm gonna get myself a paper towel. Dios mío, it's nasty stuff, nasty stuff. Very spicy, very spicy. All right, let's make sure we get this enclosure nice and clean. There's a little poop on the lip, I gotta make sure I get that. All right, guys. As you can hear, the rattlesnakes have not calmed down while I was cleaning the enclosure. I'm gonna have my second hook right here ready to go if I need it. And I'm definitely gonna be using the hook to open the can. These guys are staring right at the top, waiting for something to come in so they can greet it. Look at that, such a beautiful snake species. Only found in Venezuela. All right, we're gonna get the male out first. Let's see how he does with just one hook. Alright. Got him tailed, supported. Let me just change my hook a little bit. Oh, don't look at my hand. You're going home. Right back into the enclosure. Okay, Cranky Pants is secure. Let's get his girlfriend. Look at that snake. I want to be so gentle because she could drop babies pretty soon, and I don't want to mess up anything developing inside. Look at that. Gotta be super slow with that tail. We don't want to break that rattle. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, nice and secure. You guys are super cranky. Well, your girlfriend's real nice, but yours is really cranky. Look how beautiful they are. Such an awesome species of snake. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Now we have the beautiful Neotropical rattlesnake. This is a thick, large rattlesnake. It's probably around 5 feet long. And I actually got to handle this guy again about a couple weeks ago when Mark and Ann were out of town. I was given a hand with the keepers here cleaning this enclosure. It's a behemoth. I can't wait to get it out for you guys. So I'm going to unlock. Look at that. Immediately looks over. He's like, what's going on? What's going on? He's got a poop right behind him. We're going to have to clean that out. The only way to do that is open up the glass. Oh no. He's like looking back and forth. Super inquisitive snake. Oh, big, fat, chunky snake too. Oh. Oh. Look at that big rattle. That's a beast of a Neotropical rattlesnake. And these have to be some of the deadliest rattlesnakes around just because they have a nasty cocktail of venom. You can hear them hissing too. They have super large heat pits and they come from a very rocky terrain. So they've got basically keeled scales, rough scales to protect them when they go through that terrain, depending on where they're found in Central America. Such a beautiful snake species. Targeting me right now, paying attention to my boots. Beautiful diamonds going back that break up and a beautiful pinstripe right on the neck. And a really big rattle in the sky. That's why I gotta be really careful in handling, just because I don't want to mess up that rattle. Look at that. Look at that snake. That's a beast of a rattlesnake. No joke. Not too bad with temperament either. And we're just gonna close that. Nice and secure. Perfect. Well, how's that for a rattlesnake? You see how big that thing was? It's like that big. He's like an Italian hoagie. It's very nice. I like it. All right, brother. I've come all the way from South Florida just to pick you out of here because you've been stinking up my homie's enclosure. So you're coming with me. I'm gonna keep you for later. No, I'm throwing. Move the mulch around or move the aspen around. Let's see. Water's clean. Good to go. I'm going to fluff it around a little bit more because Anna loves to get this stuff fluffed. It's good enrichment for the snakes so they can go around, mat it down if they like. It's like a new environment to explore. All right, so now we just got to put them back. Shouldn't be too much of a big deal because this temperament's not too bad. If you approach him right, he seems to be pretty good. He's looking right at me. Look at him. Such a beautiful rattlesnake. Super impressive rattle. Amazing coloration, and a look at blue steel. All right, come here. Dude, you're a big guy. That's an impressive snake. Obviously, I've said in the past, and I'll say before, no one should ever replicate anything you see me do. I've been handling venomous reptiles since I was a little kid, handling rattlesnakes since I was a little kid, early start working on the reservation, doing shows for the public, and cleaning enclosures, so never replicate what you see me do, all right? You gotta have a license here in South Florida to handle venomous reptiles, to possess them, transport them, all the above. If you wanna work with these animals, you gotta put the time in, and eventually, you might be able to work with these guys. Locked and secured. It was nice hanging out with you, dude. Such a beautiful rattlesnake. Real privilege to be able to work with them that big. Now we have, let's see, we have the enclosures to clean out. There's actually an albino enclosure in here. It's actually old yellow. It's right in there. There's a little bit of a dirty sunflower. We're going to clean that in a second. And then we've got a little spot of poop here in the enclosures enclosure. As you can see, we got the male right, actually no, that's one of the females. She's gravid. We got the little male right up here. He's hiding on the branch. And then you got the biggest female right here in the corner. Look how spread apart her scales are. Look how stretched they are. She's full of babies. They don't lay eggs. They're ovoviviparous. So they actually give birth to live young in little clear sacs, and they break out the sacs. So when these babies start to come out, Aunt is actually going to call me so I can come over here and film it. There's going to be a bunch of baby blue vipers all over the place. We're going to come over here and help her collect all the babies out and film it. So that's a future episode. Super exciting stuff. All right, so there's a little bit of poop in there, but I think I'm going to save that for off camera because you guys have seen plenty of poop today. I think I'll go grab Mark and Ann and we'll say goodbye. All right, beautiful people, that's it for this episode. I'll see you on the next one. Make sure to check out McCarthy's Wildlife Sanctuary. They have an amazing facility. I love them so much. Yeah, he bullies me all the time. I'll see you guys on the next one. Check out McCarthy's Wildlife Sanctuary. They're back to being open. Private tours. Check out the wildlife they've got here. I'll see you on the next one. Stay beautiful. Stay safe. Wash your damn hands. And most of all, stay gangster.
Do something, you slimy son of a bitch. Do something. Do something.